In this video, I'll provide an overview of the next part of our case study assignment. So here we're on our home page. I'm going to go ahead and click on the weekly modules. And scrolling down to week 11, in addition to the normal assignments that we have for each week, our discussion board this week is a little bit different in that we're going back to analyze our case study. So recall several weeks ago, you picked a case study to analyze and joined a discussion board group based on that case study. Now, some groups are bigger than others, but that's okay. The video you're watching right now can be found here, so if you need to rewatch this, click here. But let's go ahead and click into the discussion board link. So here, as you can see, there are now 4 case studies remaining based on everyone's selection. And so in this week, make sure to review your case study because it's been a while, so you might not remember which case study you picked. And what you're going to do now is apply what you've learned so far in chapters 1 through 10 of the textbook. If you need to review the case study instructions, you can click here. I'm going to go ahead and click on that real quick. So if you need to watch the original overview video again, you can. So far what we've done, we've picked one of 5 case studies to analyze. You should have reviewed the Appendix B on the rubric. You've already completed the discussion board 4, and this week we're doing discussion board 8. Later in the semester, you'll end up writing a report of 2 to 3 pages, and you can always partner up with someone in class if you want, or you can do it on your own. Going back to our discussion board for the week then, for this post, we are going to focus on identifying the financial problems in the case study. I'm going to go ahead and open up our Appendix B, which is the rubric, so to give you an idea of what we're looking for. So while this is the full rubric, this discussion board really focuses on this first part right here, where you're identifying what's wrong. When identifying the family's problems, you'll want to organize it in a logical way. I would suggest making an outline or list of the problems that you see in the case study. Another component is the integration of the textbook material to your case. So you should be making links between what you are learning in the textbook to what you are seeing in the case study. And then when you're analyzing, you should also think about and organize the problems in terms of short-term, medium-term, and long-term financial security. So keep that in mind as you are analyzing the family's problems in your case study. So going back, what you actually have to put into the discussion board is any of the financial goals listed in the case study, any of the strengths and weaknesses of the financial situation, correcting any misinformation about the individual or family regarding the financial topics, comment on the cash flow, and then any emotional issues related to the individual or family's financial situation. The discussion board is a way to let you brainstorm with others these different aspects while keeping in mind the rubric so that you can organize these ideas later for your paper. This discussion board will also give you a chance to see others' ideas and partner up with someone that you'd be interested in working with. To make your life easier, please remember to cite the chapter and page numbers from the textbook when you're addressing any of the bullets here. That way it'll be easier to find the content later when you write the report. So think about this discussion board as an initial outline, draft, brainstorming of your case study, and the more you do now, the easier it will be later on. Now, while this discussion board focuses on the problems, you do not have to worry about the solutions just yet. That'll be discussion board 10. It's important to identify the problems first and see it from different people's perspectives within the discussion board. That way, later in discussion board 10, when you do start to identify the solutions, you'll have a good list of problems to tackle. Please remember to respond to 2 peer posts as well. If you have any questions, just let me know.